Welcome to the thrilling and darkly comedic world of The Brothers' Son, created by Brad Falchuk and Byron Wu. This action-packed television series debuted on Netflix on January 4, 2024, promising a wild ride through its unique blend of humor and adrenaline-fueled drama. Episode 1. The night pulsed with danger as Charles' son navigated the treacherous paths of his father's world. The relentless grip of the Triad, a world defined by blood ties and power struggles, had thrust him into a violent dance of survival. His precision in combat mirrored the skillful finesse with which he flipped the guards like mere chess pieces, all while ensuring his cake emerged unscathed from the microwave. The unsettling dance of death within the hotel room was merely the first domino to fall in a chain of calamities that would reshape the Son family's fate. Charles, a product of his father's legacy, had grown accustomed to the crimson stains that marked his life. Yet, nothing could brace him for the tragedy that unfolded as a skilled sniper's bullet pierced through the window, leaving his father clinging to life by a thread. The gangster's empire, an intricate web of alliances and vendettas, crumbled as Charles received his father's final plea: protect his mother and brother in Los Angeles. Little did Charles know, his brother Bruce, worlds away from the shadowy underworld, teetered on the brink of financial ruin due to his unfulfilled passion for acting. As Bruce navigated the gritty reality of unpaid tuition and clandestine loans, Charles's arrival in Los Angeles set off a chain reaction. The clash of their vastly different worlds collided when Bruce, coerced into selling drugs to salvage his academic aspirations, encountered the ruthless May and her drug empire. Unbeknownst to Bruce, his new illicit dealings would entangle him further in the volatile world he had long sought to avoid. The reunion between the brothers, abruptly interrupted by May's aggression, plunged them into a deadly confrontation. Charles's martial prowess and Bruce's unforeseen resilience paved their escape from May's clutches, but the respite was short-lived. The explosive entrance of an unknown armed faction marked the inception of a perilous journey for the brothers' son. As the dust settled and the chaos subsided, Charles and Bruce fled the wreckage, their destinies irrevocably entwined in a tapestry of violence and betrayal. Episode 2. Father-son's coma sent shockwaves through the underworld, thrusting Charles into a precarious situation. His arrival in L.A. to ensure his family's safety sparked a tumultuous chain of events, weaving a web of danger and deception. Mama's son, the stoic matriarch, adeptly navigated her double life. While appearing to enjoy routine activities, she meticulously probed for her husband's assailant, determined to unravel the mystery. Bruce, thrust into a world of opulence and crime, struggled with the revelation of his family's true nature. His quest for answers led him on a tense journey alongside Charles, his enigmatic brother. Their trip to Arcadia uncovered startling truths about their father's affiliations with the infamous Jade Dragon Society and their rival, Sonny Chan. As the brothers sought information, an unexpected encounter with a past acquaintance led to a violent confrontation, revealing the ominous reach of their enemies. With each step, danger lurked closer. The law, embodied by Deputy DA Alexis, closed in on the Son family, investigating the turmoil surrounding father-son's coma, May's death, and the nightclub explosion. Charles, wielding both martial prowess and enigmatic charm, evaded Alexis's probing inquiries, leaving her with more questions than answers. Yet, beneath the tension, an undercurrent of a shared history between Charles and Alexis lingered, hinting at a past that tied them together. As the episode neared its conclusion, Alexis's warning to Charles served as a foreboding reminder of the precarious balance between their family's safety and the escalating tensions in L.A. The brothers' son delved deeper into the intricate underworld of crime, family ties, and loyalty, setting the stage for a thrilling confrontation where secrets lurk in every shadow and alliances teeter on the edge. Episode 3. Once upon a tumultuous night in the heart of Alhambra, the tendrils of the Jade Dragon Society's complexities were unraveling faster than anyone could anticipate. Episode 3 of The Brothers' Son delved deeper into the intricate web of alliances and betrayals that bound the lives of Bruce, Charles, and their family. Bruce, the spirited younger brother, found himself in the clutches of June, a woman driven by the loss of her sister, May. Bound together by the tragedy of their pasts, Bruce revealed Charles's whereabouts, inadvertently leading June to a rather unexpected destination, a Chick-fil-A. This unforeseen misdirection sparked a series of events that intertwined the fate of these characters in an unexpected alliance. As Charles, fueled by concern for his brother's safety, engaged in an unlikely partnership with Mother-Son's secretive mahjong club, the narrative took a thrilling turn. Skeptical at first, Charles discovered the depths of the club's knowledge. Together, they unearthed crucial information linking Tony Tang, the drug supplier, to the nefarious Sleepy Chan and unveiled their sinister collaboration. A confrontation ensued, unveiling the reality that the true enemy lay not within their immediate circles, but in the shadowy alliance between Tang and Chan. With Bruce's intervention, the group, including June, found common ground, setting aside their grievances to face the real threat lurking within their midst. Amidst the turmoil, revelations emerged, cryptic phrases tattooed, reconnaissance reports aligned, and a murder so gruesome it seemed like a macabre message. Tony Tang's demise, coupled with the savage mutilation, sent shockwaves through the already volatile landscape, signaling a sinister presence intent on sending a brutal message. As the episode drew to a close, tensions soared, alliances shifted, and the lines between friend and foe blurred. Bruce, now granted the freedom to pursue his passion for improv, stood at the threshold of a new chapter in his life, while Charles, June, and Mother-Son strategized their next move in this high-stakes game of treachery and retribution. The tale had only begun to unravel the secrets, lies, and vendettas hidden within the layers of the Jade Dragon Society. Episode 4. The death of Sleepy Chan shatters the fragile truce, plunging the meeting into chaos. Mama-Son's eyes widen in horror as the Red Ribbon Gang's unexpected attack sends shockwaves through the room. Charles, fueled by a mix of fury and despair, dives into the fray alongside Drowsy Lee, attempting to fend off the assailants. Amidst the chaos, Bruce, against his mother's wishes, slips through the shadows, trying to understand the truth behind the sudden betrayal. His instincts scream of a deeper conspiracy, one that might be linked to the cryptic enemy targeting both sides. Bloodboot, torn between loyalty and duty, moves swiftly to protect the Sun family as chaos engulfs the Kaspa. June, now conflicted after witnessing Sleepy Chan's murder, finds herself torn between vengeance and the call for justice. Her inner turmoil intensifies as she grapples with the realization that her sister's death might be part of a larger, intricate web of deceit. Unsettled by the carnage, she fights alongside Charles and Drowsy, seeking answers amidst the flying bullets and smoke. As the battle reaches a fever pitch, the Red Ribbon Gang's explosives devastate the once serene Kaspa, leaving destruction in their wake. Amidst the turmoil, Mama-Son, her steely resolve tested, witnesses the unraveling of her carefully laid plans. Her gaze falls upon Charles, a son grappling with the weight of promises made, and Drowsy Lee, a formidable ally turned casualty of the escalating conflict. The room's chaos becomes a canvas of blood and betrayal, each heartbeat echoing the toll of a war that threatens to consume the Jade Dragon Society. In the aftermath, with Sleepy Chan's lifeless body lying amidst the ruins, the once tentative alliance between the Suns and Sleepy Chan's faction crumbles to dust. Bruce, now more determined than ever, sifts through the debris, seeking clues that might unveil the hidden puppeteer orchestrating this carnage. Unraveling the threads of secrecy, he discovers cryptic messages and clandestine dealings, hinting at a traitor within the inner circle, a serpent lurking amidst the dragons. The death of Sleepy Chan and Drowsy Lee sends shockwaves throughout the underworld, sparking a power vacuum that threatens to ignite an all-out war. As the dust settles, Charles, burdened by grief and rage, faces an uncertain future, torn between avenging his fallen allies and unmasking the elusive puppet master manipulating the strings of their fate. Amidst the ashes of betrayal and bloodshed, Bruce stands at the precipice of uncovering the truth, a truth that could either salvage the fractured alliances or plunge them into irreversible darkness. With tensions escalating and alliances shattered, the battle for supremacy in the Jade Dragon Society reaches a point of no return. Episode 5. Once upon a time in the bustling streets of L.A., the tale of betrayal, vendetta, and secretive alliances continued to unravel in the gripping saga of The Brothers' Son. Episode 5 delved deeper into the aftermath of the Ka Spa massacre, a grim event that shook the foundations of trust among the characters. Charles, surviving the explosion but grappling with a concussion, found an unexpected sanctuary in Alexis's house. However, the refuge was far from what it seemed. Alexis, harboring her own motives, prodded Charles for information about the Red Ribbon assassins, gradually revealing her own entanglement in the deadly web spun by this enigmatic gang. Charles, wary of trusting anyone in this convoluted game of survival, kept his secrets close, unaware of Alexis's covert monitoring through implanted tracking software. As Charles yearned to reconnect with his family, Alexis urged caution, knowing the danger that lurked within the Red Ribbon Gang's reach. Meanwhile, Mama's son, the linchpin in this treacherous dance, found herself ensnared by the Boxers, a faction within the Red Ribbon Gang. The revelation that Mama's son held the keys to the Triad's identities intensified the perilous chase. The Boxers, fixated on acquiring this knowledge, employed various tactics, including betrayal by Mama's son's contact, Hong, and the dire consequence of Bloodboot's life being extinguished as Mama's son chose silence over disclosure. However, the resilient spirit of Mama's son wasn't bound by chains. Bruce, utilizing his wit and rallying the elderly warriors of the Mahjong Club, orchestrated a daring rescue mission, disrupting the Boxers' plans and freeing Mama's son from their clutches. Amidst the chaos, a startling plot twist emerged, casting a shadow over Charles's trust. Alexis, playing a dual game of ally and surveillant, unraveled her true intentions, disclosing her clandestine monitoring of Charles's movements and exchanges. This revelation left Charles reeling, grappling not only with the loss of Bloodboot but also with the realization that Mama's son, known as Rolodex, held the vital secrets of the Triad. Confronted with the gravity of the situation, Mama's son entrusted Bruce with the true identities of the Triad members, a move that could potentially tip the balance of power in their favor against the Boxers. As the episode drew to a close, Mama's son's wise counsel lingered, advising Bruce to wield this newfound knowledge as leverage in the intricate game of survival against the ruthless forces that sought to dismantle the Triad. The brothers' son found themselves entangled in a labyrinth of secrets, alliances, and betrayals, each move echoing with the weight of consequences yet to unfold in this gripping saga of power, deceit, and the unyielding resilience of the human spirit. Episode 6. Once upon a time, the intricate web of deception and loyalty spun in The Brothers' Son, unveiled a cascade of emotions and unforeseen twists in Episode 6. Mama's son's protective instincts propelled her to send her sons, Bruce and Charles, into hiding, armed with the perilous knowledge of the Triad members' identities. Bruce's mind became a vault for this dangerous information, while the brothers sought refuge in the opulent residence of a renowned actor, unknowingly sharing the hideout with June, who had recently eliminated Tony Tang. Meanwhile, the clandestine observer, Alexis, meticulously tracked their movements through the spyware installed on Charles's phone. Mama's son embarked on a journey to Shanghai, seeking to unearth the mastermind behind the Boxers and the enigmatic purpose behind their pursuit of the list. Amidst her quest, she confronted her past, facing the disapproval of her mother over her union with Big Son, only to be confronted with the tragic demise of her sister, a revelation shattering her heart. The shattered pieces of the family's history also revealed Charles's harrowing past, earning his moniker, Chairleg's son, through a heroic act defending his father from an assailant. His subsequent rigorous training molded him into the formidable fighter he became. Amidst this turmoil, Charles received a distressing message disclosing TK's captivity at the hands of the Koreans. Resolute in his mission, Charles set out to rescue TK, cautioning Bruce to remain within the confines of their sanctuary. Yet, heedless of the warning, Bruce departed with Grace, unearthing a monumental revelation. Grace, feigning friendship, was part of the Boxers, seeking vengeance against the Triad, while professing genuine feelings for Bruce. In a heart-wrenching turn, Grace unveiled her radical plan, aiming to dismantle the Triad leadership to safeguard the innocent, fueled by a vendetta from her father's demise at the Triad's hands. Pledging safety for Mama Sun and Charles, Grace sought the Triad's identities from Bruce, leveraging their bond. The rift between Charles and Alexis deepened as he tried to reconcile, only to face rejection. Fueled by this emotional upheaval, Charles unleashed a ferocious onslaught on the Koreans, embodying the predator against his prey, ultimately rescuing TK. In Shanghai, Mama Sun confronted Big Sun, nursing plans of retribution for her sister's untimely death and his secretive manipulation. Yet, the episode's crescendo arrived as Big Sun, awakening from a coma, absorbed Mama Sun's vow to dismantle his criminal empire, his inscrutable expression hinting at a clandestine revelation. The intricate dance of loyalty, betrayal, and revenge continued, poised on the precipice of unforeseen consequences as the saga of the Brothers' Sun delved deeper into familial strife and the irrevocable impact of choices.